Hi everybody! Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is Trish Hasendyong. I'm a vlogger in the Philippines and I normally record my day-to-day stories and lifestyle adventures and sometimes for inspiration. I want to tackle, or at least I want to share with you, one of my goals this year, and that is to read more books. If you're a member of Goodreads, I'm sure you have come across the reading challenge where it pushes you to accomplish or at least finish one book per month. And for the month of March, I would like to share some insights that I gathered from the book that I've chosen, which is this one by Ryan Holiday, Ego is the Enemy. Before I read this book, I felt that ego is something that you have to harness. That is something na kailangan mo siyang i-sharpen for you to face problems that you will encounter better as you grow older. Especially in those times na you will be faced with people who may take advantage of you, who may have that tendency to disrespect you, and you only have your ego to defend you, or so you thought. For this episode, primarily, I'll be sharing with you my 5 key takeaways from this book that I got. So, let's wear our reading glasses and get to it. So, most people feel that the biggest problems are caused by external factors. But what we fail to realize is that most of them are caused by us, by our selfishness, our self-absorption, na inuuna natin kung anong need natin. Paano naman ako? Paano yung napipili ko? Di ba parating ganun? Ito yung ego natin. This is the ego that's speaking during those times. This book really taught me, aside from the 5 key takeaways that I'll be sharing with you, is that ego is not really a bad thing. But I feel that you must fully understand it to make it work for you, to lead you to become the best version of yourself. So let's get to it. The first lesson that I learned is all of us regularly say yes, unthinkingly, or out of vague attraction, or out of greed or vanity. Because if we say no, we might miss out on something if we did. We think saying yes will let us accomplish more, when in reality, it prevents exactly what we seek. It's a big thing for me to realize this. Growing up, I thought that being a yes man means more experiences, more chances of winning, more opportunities landing at your feet. And landed me to some situations that I find myself, confused. Yung kumbaga yung kutob mo na mismo yung nagsasabi sa'yo na parang hindi yata maganda to. Yung mga ganong moments, pero you still say yes to it because you don't wanna miss out on it, diba? And until such time, you find yourself in a deep hole that you yourself dug. Ikaw mismo yung nag-dig sa'yo kasi ikaw, kaka-yes mo, kaka-oo mo, na-lost ka na. Ikaw na mismo yung naka-lose sa sarili mo. And you can't blame that on other people. That's your doing. The power of no is more powerful than ever, especially now that it feels like opportunities are within grasp. Diba? Parang everywhere you find opportunities and you feel like, parang you have to be a part of all of these. But then again, if you are able to identify what is good for you, find out early what you're really after. Is it money? Is it having a family? Creating a foundation named after you? Building an empire? All of these are good motivations, diba? But you have to find that thing. You have to find what it is and stick to it. And whatever that doesn't fall along that same line, ignore it. Let it go. It's about choosing the battle that you will be conquering. Hindi naman lahat ng battles kailangan harapin mo eh, di ba? Kailangan piliin mo yung battle na alam mong ito yung kailangan kong tahakin kasi ito yung pinakagusto kong path na mangyari sa life ko. Okay, let's go to number 2. Basa. Ego needs honors to be validated. Confidence is able to wait and focus on task at hand. Living in an online age, marami na ngang videos na nagsabi na don't depend your worth sa likes, sa followers, sa views, sa subscribers. They don't define your worth. But of course, alam mo yun, human nature, parang syempre nasanay tayo growing up na to define progress is you look at your numerical or your stats. Even in school, you have report cards. At work, you have your evaluation with your boss. And even exams for certifications, we do that. We can't help but seek these numbers. But this is where it gets wrong, okay? If you constantly seek it and it becomes the anchor for everything that you do, then may mali ka na dun. Bring it back to the purpose of why God created us again in the first place. Yung successful definition mo is may malaki bahay, o gandang kotse, or ganito karaming pera mo. Diba, hindi naman yun yung pinaka-reason ba't ka nandito. Hindi yun yung purpose ng buhay. So when you constantly find yourself na seeking for, these types of validations, then that's ego who's speaking out loud, and you have to correct it already. And what you have to do is instead harness your confidence. Especially when you think, you feel strongly na kung yung ginagawa mo is tama, makaka-benefit sa maraming tao. And wala, di mo na siya kailangan explain. You will just exude that confidence na, you know what, you're doing well. Because, of course, na-self-check mo na yung sarili mo with it. Which leads me to number 3. Doing good work is sufficient. The less attached we are to outcomes, the better. When fulfilling our own standards is what fills us with pride and self-respect. Yun na nga yung sinasabi natin. Fact na you did good is already okay. Okay na yun. Passing grade na yun. Or even, alam mo yun, pwede yun na yung excellent. Yun na yung pwedeng maging benchmark mo for excellence. The fact na may ginawa kang mabuti. There's something that you are striving for. May hino-hope kang result. Pero minsan, aminin natin sa buhay, hindi naman parati natin nakukuha yung result na yun, diba? Pero alam mo sa sarili mo na yung way mo of doing or trying to achieve that goal is within the moral grounds of life, diba? Wala kang sinaktan na tao, wala kang kinupit, wala kang in under the table sa processes, wala kang binackstab, diba? Dude, okay na yun, pasadong-pasado ka na. That itself is already great. Just believe na this is all tallied by God, diba? Sipin mo na lang na for every good deed, kahit minsan hindi mo ma-achieve yung dream mo, okay na yun. Kasi even if the result is not something that you wanted in the first place, trust me, it will direct you to the path that you are meant to be. It will direct you to your destination, to the destination that God has planned for you. Number 4, the world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong at the broken places. But those that will not break it, kills. Ano daw? Feel ko kasi na parang may malalim siyang meaning. So true enough, I found this article from Medium. And how he explained it is that all of us will experience brokenness at some point. And it will occur many times in our lives. The challenge there is how to be stronger in those broken places. May equilibrium naman na lahat tayo, kumbaga, sa gera, lahat tayo matatamaan, mababaril tayo at one point. Pero yung gapang mo to, stand up, fight again, and win the battle, that's what makes you stronger. And for those who are stubborn, they escape problems, diba? They tend to, stick to their usual ways, diba? Yung mismong habit nila already caused the demise that they're going through, and still they don't want to change. Sila yung deads. Deads in a sense na darating yung point na mawawala na yung apoy sa life nila dahil they will feel na ang malas-malas nila, bakit laging ako. Of course, I'm not saying na huwag mo ma-feel yun kasi it's something na inherent. Parang minsan di naman, we can't help but pity ourselves, diba? Tayo lang naman yung makakapag-ganon sa sarili. Pero wag na yung tipong ibabalandra mo pa to everybody na, sakit. Daanan mo siya, i-acknowledge mo yung pain, pero mag-promise ka sa sarili mo, nalalaban ka, lalabanan mo siya, kasi yung evolution na yun, pag napagdaanan mo siya, will morph you into somebody that can face adversities better, more equipped, diba? I suggest you watch Formula 1 on Netflix. Grabe, ang dami ko natutunan when it comes to coming back stronger, yung mental game nila. Face each race differently from the last, how they will take in the loss and convert it into a winning mindset. And later on, you will see how it propels them to win a certain race or even the Grand Prix. Grabe yun. So, if you want a strong reference on what this quote means, watch Formula 1 on Netflix. And finally, let's close in on the fifth lesson. And it says, people can get lucky and win. People can be assholes and win. Anyone can win. But not everyone is the best possible version of themselves. Therefore, winning is not everything. Yan. I think there's no further explanation to that. Just always know na you are only competing with version 1 mo. Yun lang yung kalaban mo. Tandaan mo yun. If at least that fifth takeaway is something that you keep to your heart, I think that's already one step closer to fighting the opponent, which is our ego. I hope I was able to summarize the context of the book for you. Hopefully, it inspires you to get this from the bookshelves and, take some time to read it also. This is very good. Ayan, kita nyo naman yung aking mga book notes. If you read this already, I'm happy to have a chat with you. Feel free to comment below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. And if you have other book recommendations that have the same theme as this, then yes, feel free to comment down below and share it as well. So, that's it, you guys. I hope you are safe. I hope I'm keeping you entertained. Thank you again for your time. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!